Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Martina. I am the developer behind Spiritsphere DX, which recently released on the Switch. It's kind of like a action RPG from the Game Boy era mixed with air hockey or tennis. If that sounds fun, please do check it out. I'm a solo developer from the Netherlands, so I do all the programming, art and sound stuff myself. I did hire a composer for Spiritsphere DX, so I'm not gonna take credit for that. That was done by Gas1312, so please do check him out, he makes some really fun stuff. I wanted to start talking about my next game, and I thought it might be fun to start a devlog. I've always enjoyed keeping devlogs on the TigSource forums, and I thought maybe I should give this whole video thing a shot. I'll try to keep things kind of casual. I'm not a serious guy, I'm just a casual guy, I guess. So anyways, this is a mock-up of my next game. Well, not a mock-up, more like a prototype, since you can already play. It's gonna be a 2D platformer, because we don't have enough of those. But I wanted to do something different. I know that's what every 2D platformer developer says, but yeah, I guess I want to try something different. I've always enjoyed parkour, and I do kind of a funky sport called bike trials. It's you're on a bike with no seats and you jump on a wall, or you jump from one wall to the other wall. It's kind of weird. So I wanted to do something with that. I've always wanted to do something with that, but now I'm pretty happy with my art, and my programming is decent as well. I actually consider myself a programmer first and artist second. I have no clue what I'm doing. I just put my pen on the screen and sometimes something decent comes out. Anyway, so what you can do in this game is you can flip. Pretty cool, right? And you need to rotate and land it precisely. So if you don't do it correctly, you fall. There's no fall animation yet. So yeah, you pretty much start on the left of the level, like you do in any platformer. And you run through the level and try to make the coolest lines possible. And yeah, you do a cool line. Like there might be a line between this and that, and when the game recognizes that you've made this line, it might give you like a star or a coin or a videotape. I really have no clue about the currency yet, but it will give you something. And each level might have like 5 to 10 objectives that you can do, maybe a gap from here, or maybe complete the level in a certain time, or maybe get a certain amount of points. And then with those stars, I'll just call them stars for now, with those stars you can progress through the world to the next levels. So besides the flip, you can also do a vault, which is like a parkour move where you put your hands on the object and you kind of push yourself off. So you can use that to get a little bit of a boost and link together some lines. So now you might actually do a vault on top of here, land on here, do a flip here, go down here, keep running, maybe do a vault here, and then you can also wall jump like this. Pretty basic stuff. So the game is gonna be like a creative kind of speedrunning game where you want to make the coolest line, and the controls are kind of weird. Well, not weird, but I tried to make it difficult to make the tricks. So you actually rotate with triggers. So you need to precisely make the rotation, and then you can also tuck, and that will actually increase your rotation speed. So if you feel, oh, I'm not gonna make the rotation, then you tuck, and it speeds up your rotation. and it feels pretty cool to do as well. I guess that's probably the main thing. It just feels pretty cool. Now you can also use the tuck. Let's say this is too high for you, or actually I actually made one here that's too high to make normally. So then you can actually use the tuck to get up there as well. And then you can take kind of a shortcut, or maybe there might be a star floating around the platform around here. Oh, and if you think, what's that weird kind of pointy thing? I don't use a mouse. I got kind of like a RSI, I guess. I can't use a mouse anymore, so I use a stylus for everything. So if you think, if I'm saying look at my mouse, I just mean look at the weird pointy thing. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so you can make a shortcut here, and you can get the star that's up there, or the coin, or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much the basic of the game. So it's gonna be, I want to focus on single player this time, but I also want to add multiplayer, because this will be really fun to play locally and race and see who makes the coolest line. Like this, maybe do a wall jump here, I don't know. But you can walk back and forth, so even though it's speedrunning, I still want to give you the freedom to walk back and forth. So yeah, that's pretty much the basic of the game. It still all looks kinda empty. That's because it's all just very early pre-alpha stuff. I usually don't like playing with squares, so I do add some graphics, but I'm not gonna add the details for the stage until I get the layout, otherwise I'll just keep editing. So I'll talk a tiny bit about the editor that I've been working on. I've been working on this for a long time, for a few months already. So yeah, you can see all the entities on the right here, and they have some components. And yeah, there's still some mistakes. It's still kind of funky, but so yeah, you can actually edit all the properties here. So let's say here is Susie, that's what I call her right now, and she has a transform. She has a retro rigid body, which is kind of a physics object. I'm making my own engine. It's in Mono game. And so I make my own physics and stuff. I'm really bad at math, but I don't know how I did it, but it works right now. So yeah, I'm making my own engine, and I'm also making my own editor. I made Spirits 3DX with Unity 3D, but yeah, I just didn't like it. I really was fighting against the physics and fighting against the software, and I really wanted to get like complete freedom with my own editor and my own engine. So you can see all the components here. There's a rigid body, a jump component, wall jump component, all that stuff. And you can actually add components and remove them in the editor and then save them. And it saves it to a file, and then you can load it up. I'll talk some more about the editor next time. I just wanted to show you the basic features, like drawing tiles like this. They also auto tile, and you can remove the tiles, make a smiley face. Yeah, so basic stuff. It was a lot of work though. It took me a few months to get here, because I wanted to be prepared to actually get some progress in the devlog videos, instead of just boring months of just editor stuff. That wouldn't be very fun to look at. So I also made a more detailed mock-up of the art. So this is what a final stage might look like. There's some more background elements. There's some clouds, and there's some details on these pipe thingies. They're actually servers. You might think, what are all these weird objects? Oh, like the window and the folder, but there's all. It all makes sense in the world, in the story. So I will get into that another time, but it's not all just random. And you might think, why did I make this pink girl? But I just thought pink really stands out, so it's easy for the player to keep track of where you are. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. So yeah, let me know what you think about the concept, and maybe you already got some cool ideas. I'm open to anything. It's still early in development, so the game can still go anywhere. Yeah, so keep up to date on my Twitter. I'll link it all down below, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.